Well, I thought about this last night, and I'd like to comment first
All right.
on one of the things that I think more or less distinguished us from our town friends. And that is the fact that we had a considerably easier access to what we might call culture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you would think that Ole Miss and Oxford being down in the deep South was a long way from great performances. But one tends to forget that the 40s and the 50s were the heyday of Saul Hurok
Yes.
as an impresario controlling most of the Metropolitan Opera singers.
Yes.
As a result, I heard growing up people like, I don't remember many of them, but I do remember Gladys Swarthout
Yes.
and Lily Pong.
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence Melchior was here later while we were students. But the other one that I do want to comment on was very different and came somewhat earlier. Probably the fall of 1942 or the spring of 1943. Father came home and said that a faculty member in business had a brother who needed to book and perform a recital as part of his conservatory studies,
Yes.
and that we would be going to hear him at the elementary school auditorium.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that I was thrilled with this idea. This young man walked out on the stage in white tie, and when he opened his mouth for the first time, I heard a real bass baritone
Yes.
sing. He had a magnificent voice.
He did.
His name was Donald Gramsch, but he sang under the stage name of Donald Graham
Correct.
and went on to sing with the Met
For years.
for quite a few years and died quite young.
Yes.
I've read since then that they didn't consider he had a very big voice. But I remember sitting there and listening to him rattle the windows.